Hey, hey, good evening, everybody. I could not go to bed. Okay. I couldn't go to bed without doing this. So I wanted to just go ahead and just come and talk to you guys real quick, because this is very important. It's very important, and I'm afraid that some of us are taking advantage and taking things for granted and taking our lives for granted and just not doing what we should be doing for ourselves. And when we do that, when we take for granted the things that we need to be really paying attention to, we end up in places where we don't want to be. We end up in situations that we don't want to be in, and we have these circumstances that we have to deal with, which are consequences for not doing what we should have done already. And I just wanted to come and talk to y'all real quick. I'm going to make this as quick as possible, but do me a favor, share, 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 um, share, like, love, give me some hearts in there, and go ahead and tag a few people that you know who may need help breaking some boundaries. Because everything we do, we're not supposed to just stay in that same place. We're supposed to be growing and moving and doing more, right? So what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and jump right into this. So I've been on this. I started on July 5th. I started this journey on July 5th to go on a journey to go down to 175. And what I did was I began my journey, and I just started trying to discipline myself to do certain things every single day. Eating well, make sure I get my 10,000 steps and 30 minutes of cardio. Making sure I don't eat any bread, making sure I don't eat anything, excuse me, anything with sugar. It's nighttime, it's time to go to bed for real. And when I did it, and I went until we went on vacation. And I was I have to be honest, I was doing my steps. I wasn't posting them. I wasn't going to I went I did my 30 minutes was at the beach house doing my walking. But I felt like it wasn't really, my normal, so I didn't post it. But anyway, moving forward from that, I ended up I we ended up coming back. When we came back home, I had lost, weight, came back home, and I gained 5.5 pounds back. Gained those 5 pounds back. And I had to reevaluate, and I had to, just go back, do a little inventory, what you weren't doing. You need to get back on to it, blah, 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 all this, right? Do me a favor, guys. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to tag and tell me where you're watching from. Hello, Tara. Good night. Um, so what I did was I just got very, very serious. And every single day, every single day, because I remember the first night when we got back on that Saturday, and then it was that Sunday. I was staying up. I was taking time for granted. I could have been getting my 10,000 steps in early, but no, I ended up getting them after 11, right before the clock struck 12. And I was like, because at first I was thinking to myself, okay, well, as long as I get it done, right? Which sounds like a little procrastination there. Or it could have been more like, well, at least I got it done today. Mm-mm, still not good enough, right? Now here I am. I'm like, first of all, when I'm doing my walking, I'm evaluating everything. When I do them late at night, I'm wide awake now. I can't go get in the bed to rest. my body is now hot. Okay. So I'm just thinking about all these things that ain't working. You got to get it done earlier. No problem. That's the way I looked at it. No problem. So I started getting my steps done earlier. Now, make sure you're eating the right thing. I said, okay, I still have to cook dinner for my family. So because I have to cook dinner for my family, I make sure I eat first. I'm really trying to break some bad habits, break some bound. I got to get through some places. So in order for me to get to those places, which is 175, I've got to, what is that? I'm looking at my hair, so it's all over the place. But well, I'm trying to get to a place, and in order for me to get to that place, I've got to do some different stuff. So I'm just like, okay, got the walking done. We're doing that earlier. Now we're watching, making sure we eat before a certain time. I s- I said, okay. Allow my body to start digesting the food so it's not working so hard at night or whatever, however it does its thing. So I'm really trying to focus on these things, these little bitty things that makes a big difference in how my body is responding to losing weight. Now I'm like, okay, I got that done. Get those 30 minutes done. Okay, fine. I was doing the bare minimum. Y'all, I was doing the bare minimum with the 30 minutes to I was like, well, if I'll just do 2.2, I'm not gonna work hard. I would say it out loud. I would go in the gym and say, I'm only gonna do about 2.2 today. That's the speed. What is that? That's not the baby. You gotta work, you gotta burn some calories. You gotta burn some calories. Okay. So I'm like, okay. So how did I prepare myself for burning more calories and being okay and not feeling wore out? I made sure I took my products every single morning. My Elevate, my Big Cardio. Here it is right here. The green pill, the Elevate. It's sitting right here on my desk. The Elevate every morning. Every morning. The Big Cardio every morning. At nighttime, I make sure I sleep well. I make sure I sleep well. And I take the purple pill too. I take the purple pill because these two, this is what helps my body to burn the fat at nighttime. Okay. Listen. So now, okay, I'm done talking about that. Now, what I have to do is actually go to the gym. I got to show up. I got to go to the gym. I got to get there. I got to work out. And I didn't put it on 2.2. I put it on, I start out on 2.2 for about 10 minutes just to get my oil running. And then the rest of it is 2.7 to 3. And I did do a couple of days of 3.2. The point of me saying all that is this: I had to create a routine. I had to create something to break out of what I was dealing with. It was like that. It was like you are not going past 200 pounds until you stuck here. You stuck here. You're not going nowhere unless you decide that you're going to do something different. Because what you're doing, you're talking about you going to 190. If you're going to be 195 in a couple of days, you ain't going to be 195 in a couple of days. You're not even going to be 199 in a couple of days because you won't do what it takes to break through that barrier. I had myself enclosed in a cell because of my taking time for granted and me just thinking I'm going to go forward just because I wanted it bad enough, but not doing everything that it took. And when I took that, when I said I am going to do everything, everything that I need to do and and more earlier to get it done, I did it. And it was just simply as making a decision to get the steps done earlier to make sure they're done. Get there to the gym and make sure you do your 30 minutes. But you're not going to be, you are not going to show up at the gym like you did last time. So I had to show up differently. I had to show up differently. And that's what I did. And I was looking at my pictures. I'm like, oh my gosh, how in the world and why would I be looking like what I'm looking like? You know what I mean? Anybody know what I'm talking about? Because if you go and look at what you go and look at your go look at your pictures, if you're on a journey like I am, go take a look at your picture. Go take a look at your picture. Seriously, go take a look at it. Go take a look at it. I'm like, what in the world? I started here at a size 22. I started at a size 22. And at the time when I was a size 22, I wasn't really thinking about anything. I was just living life. That's all I was doing, y'all. All I was doing was living life. I wasn't paying it any attention of what I could be doing, how I should be looking, how healthy I could be. Why am I like I wasn't thinking about anything. I was just living life. I was just living. Do you understand? I was just living life. I wasn't thinking about. I wonder if next week I'm gonna have to have open heart surgery. I wonder if next week, if such and such. I wonder if. I wonder if. I wonder if. Here I am again. That same, the same mentality, just living life, not even considering what my health looks like. I wasn't even concerned what my health was looking like. It was just what it was. And I didn't even think about it like that. I wasn't even concerned about it. I wasn't even concerned. Here I am. This is 2017. Me and my mom. It was Mother's Day. Mother's Day. This is me. Look at my mom. She looks younger than I do. My mom looks younger than I do. Y'all see that, right? You know she looks younger than I did. You know she looks younger than I did. She looks younger than me. Here I am again. You can't even tell that that's me. But at that time, I had just started drinking the juice. And I mean, just got the juice. Just got it. And I kept drinking it. And I've been drinking it ever since. And I've been drinking it ever since. And I've been drinking it ever since. And I'm not going to stop drinking the juice. I'm not going to stop. I refuse to go back to where I was. I refuse to go back to where I was. Let me tell you something. I had to get myself together because Wesley here is 19. Olivia is Wesley is 17. Olivia is 19 here. Harper is 9. Harper is 9. When when I was 38, that's when I had my open heart surgery. And the doctor told me that, hey, if you do have this heart attack, you will die. Wesley was 3 years old. He was 3. This child right here, Olivia, she was 5. She was in kindergarten. She was in kindergarten. I never would have met Harper. I wouldn't have been around. And all this time, when when I was her, when I was her, when I was her, and when I was her, I was not thinking about my health at all. And I almost, and I, yeah, I said it. I almost missed out on my kids' life. She'll be returning back to college in next week. If I wouldn't have made it, you know, oh, I take Olivia back to when she would come home her first year, which was this past year. She's a sophomore now, but she was a freshman, and she would come home almost every weekend just because she wanted to come home. Nothing was wrong. She just wanted to come home. And she'd call me on Thursday nights. Even if she said, I'm going to stay at school this weekend. Out of all 5 times that she said she was going to stay home, stay at school for the weekend, I believe all five, I think 4 of them, she called home on Thursday or text me. It's like, hi, mom. I'm like, hey, Livy, what's going on? I want to come home tomorrow. No problem, babe. What time you want me to come get you? If I wouldn't have made it, someone else would be picking her up. Not me. Not me. And we take these things for granted that we're just going to keep hanging around and we're going to keep hanging around. And our health doesn't get better on its own. We have to make it better. We have to do what we got to do to make it better. We got to change the things we need to change. We need to stop eating the things that we're eating. We need to exercise because we're not. We need to do whatever it is, whatever it takes to get it done. But no, what we do is, I'm going to do the opposite for you. What we do is, and well, this would be me. This would be the mom. Well, no, I can't do it right now because Wesley, my son is in football and I don't have time. You don't play football. He does. Well, I have to take him to practice, then drop him off and take your butt to the gym. Well, I got to drive him all the way across town. Okay, well, when you bring his ass home, take your butt to the gym. Well, my daughter, she has ballet and then she has this and she has that. Okay, but fine. Then drop her off and go to the gym. Again, here you go again. Well, I have to pick her up and all of her friends, and because it's I have to pick up all her friends because I'm the only parent who can do it. You made that choice. You made that choice. And if they live in the neighborhood, how about having them to come to your house? And then when you get home, have their parents to come to your house to get their tails. There's always a way. There's always a way. So we got to stop using our family as a crutch to stay fat, to stay unhealthy, and to keep taking these medications that are not helping us. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. Did you see this picture over here? Does that person not look fat to you? Does this person not look fat to you? Huh? Exactly. Listen, let me tell you something. I'm smaller, but I'm still not out of the woods. I'm just talking to who I'm talking to tonight. I might even be talking to myself just to encourage myself, just to keep on going. And if that's the case, then that's the case. But I'm not on here to fuss at anyone. I'm here to let you guys know that when you decide that you want to live and you start making changes, you really start making changes. I was thinking about something today when I was on the treadmill, and I said to I had to record this so I wouldn't forget it. A lot of times we change, we say we want to make change and we say, I want to get healthy. Okay. Well, we're doing one or the other. Either you cannot get healthy with a terrible mindset. You cannot get healthy with a negative mindset, because in order to get healthy, everything has to be in alignment and everything has to be positive. The things you eat have to be good. Do you understand? When you're on a health journey, you can't be negative. Everything has to line up on the good side. You're going to the gym and spending all that time at the gym. And here you go, you're going to leave there and go to McDonald's. Negative. You're going to go to the gym and work your butt off to be the size you want to be, and go home and fix 7 pancakes and 4 pieces of sausage and 8 eggs. Negative. You got to learn, and you have to understand right now that if you're going to get healthy, your mind has to match. I'm not on here fussing at nobody. I'm talking to myself. If I would have died, I never would have been able to experience their first flight on an airplane. Here's the trouble. We get on medication and think that that's the answer. That is not the answer. That's just what is the word? Is it antidote? Would antidote be the thing? Is that what it is? I'm gonna have to ask Siri, what is antidote? But is that the thing? Is that the thing? Hi, Elaine. Hi, Tara. Is that the thing? Is that well, we're just gonna put a band-aid on it. Okay, they put a band-aid on it, but guess what? Guess what? The band-aid falls off. The band-aid falls off. The band-aid fell off. And when the band-aid fell off, now the scab comes off. It's not even healed. Every time the band-aid falls off, and that's what the medicine is. It's just a band-aid, and the band-aid is not permanent. You can work to get off of some of that medication. I don't know what all of your ailments are, but I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to me. I'm talking to Rosalind. Rosalind, do you hear me? Yes, I hear you. I hear you. It is my responsibility to do what I need to do to come off the medication. Some of the things that I wouldn't have been able to do had I not done what I did. I wouldn't have been able to go with my husband on these trips. It's just, there's so many things that I would have missed out on if I would have died prematurely. Other people are getting themselves in shape. This is 30-year-old Samantha, 3 young children under 3. Life be lifing. Life be lifing, y'all. But you just have to make the decision. She's gone from a 22 to a 16. Life be lifing, but you got to figure out a way with those 3 kids at the house. She figured out a way where she could get her health goals in order. She's got 3 young ones. 3 young ones. They need their mama. They need their mama. Listen, guys, I'm not here to try to get you to join my business. I'm not even here to, hold on a second. Oh, let me stop sharing the screen. But I'm not even here to get you to even buy my product. But what I am trying to show you is, if you want to, you can change what's going on with you. If you want to, you can change your health. If you want to, you can change all those medications. I was on 5, now I'm only on 2. I was a size 22, now I'm a 10. My blood pressure, my blood pressure, my blood pressure, my blood pressure, my blood pressure is so good. I had to make an adjustment to my own medication. My blood pressure was getting so low being on that medication. I had to break that thing in half. In half. I didn't come completely off of it, but I had to get, and I texted, you call into the little ceiling, the number, and then, oh, I'll get the doctor to call you back if he needs to, or if I'll call you or whatever, whatever. So keep taking this, keep taking it. This is what he said. Keep taking it, but don't stop taking it. Don't stop taking it. And he ain't got to asking me what all I'm eating. What all I'm eating. I'm eating I'm eating healthy. That's what I'm doing. I'm eating healthy. And I'm not saying he's a bad doctor because I do like him, but because I like him. I like this doctor. But the thing was he was trying to see what I was doing so that either he could just lower the dose, or if he needed to call me in or tell me. I've had one doctor to tell me, no, don't stop taking it. I don't want to take you off the medication. Adjust everything else. Stop listen to this crap. Don't stop detoxing. Stop drinking the detox and stop doing this so we can see what's really working. Come on now. You want me to stop doing what works so that my blood pressure can go sky high again, so that you can say, oh, well, no, we better not do that. Now it's so bad. Let's go ahead and put you back on the medication and raise the dosage. We're not doing that. I ain't no fool. I ain't no fool. I'm not a fool. And I'm not doing that. So I just told him, I said, I'll just see, listen, it's August. I'll see you in 2 months. I'll see you in October. I will. I'll see you in October. And if that ain't good enough, and if just in case, I'll shift. I'll pivot. Oh, you ain't acting right. How you doing? You accept my insurance? Okay, well, I'm coming over there. But all I'm saying is, when you decide that you want to do something and you want to break through those barriers, all you got to do is just figure out what needs to happen and stop doing the stuff that's keeping you there so that you'll get where you're trying to go. That's all I'm trying to tell y'all. Here it is right here. Here it is right here. All right. All right, here we go. So my blood pressure is like, it's like, I compared it to my mom. My mom is 68 years old. My mom's blood pressure was like 117 over 70. My mom is 68. 117 over 68. I mean, over 77. But 117 over 117 over 77. So I'm telling you, you can do this too. My, if I can do this, if I can lose the weight, if I can control the foods that I'm eating, you can too. You can too. You can too. Y'all. Mm, here it is right here. Here it is right here. Let me show you. I'm going to show you my blood pressure. I'm going to show you my blood pressure. Watch this. This is crazy. Let me go over here. Oh yeah. I do have to go over here. All right. Here we go. Did it do? Yeah, here we go. So hold on a second. Oh, I gotta find it. I gotta find it. I just added it in here while I was on here talking to you. This is my blood pressure now. Do you see this? This was stroke level. This was stroke level. Stroke level. I should have been dead already 2 times. But this is what it is now. It's ranging between 109 and 120 and 70, about 70, 70, 75 and 78. That's where it lies now. This is where it lies now. This is where it lies now. That's where it lies. And sometimes we really don't understand. We don't know what it is that we need to be doing. We don't. But I'm going to tell you what it is that we need to be doing. Number one, I made a commitment to myself when we got back. 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, and 5 days. When we got back on our vacation, that Sunday, I did 13,000 steps. It was, I'm just gonna, because I don't know which days or which, but I will tell you where I am today. I did some steps, so I'm over. So it'll be Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Thursday. This is Thursday. This is today. I recognize it. The way I had my hand held with the blue right here. This is today. This is today. This is today. This is today. This is 5 days. 5 days of just showing up to do what I needed to do. That's what this is. That's what it is. Let me show you something. This is it. What did I do? Every day I drink 2 cups of drink to shrink. Every single day. I keep my body detoxed, y'all. I keep my body detoxed. That I am not going back to this. This. This is what I was eating. This is the stuff that I was eating. This is the stuff that I was putting in my body. This is what I would go to the grocery store and I would go in there and I would get me a Snicker bar, a small bag of potato chips. I couldn't find any fudge rounds, but I love brownies. And I'll tell you about the brownies and a Pepsi. And I would sit in the car. I would go in there and I would get it all. And I'd come back to the car and I'd sit there in the parking lot. And I would even move the car up so nobody would see me. At least I was hoping they didn't see me. I would go for the fudge rounds first. I dove in that box from the little small end. I dove in that box and I would pull one out and I actually got two. I pulled that thing, I tore that little paper open, put that, the little paper that sounds like this. I pulled it open. I tore that thing open like that. And I just took the largest bite that I could take. And boy, was it good. And I just chewed it up and it was just so good. And so I bit it, I swallowed it and I opened up that bag of the potato chips. And it don't sound like this, but it's kind of like it. I think it kind of sounds like this right here. The potato chips. And I got it open and I reached in there with a handful and I just crumbled them in my mouth and I just chewed and chewed and chewed and swallowed. And I looked down and I have all these crumbs on my chest and they would just fall in my lap. And I would reach over there and grab that Pepsi and turn that sucker up. And then I went for the Snicker. And that would have been the typical day of me binging on these foods. But once I started drinking the drink to shrink, y'all, I stopped eating them. I can't tell you the last time I had a Snicker bar. I can't tell you the last time I had some potato chips. And Pepsi, ill freaking yuck. Uh, ugh, nasty. Okay? Nasty. Now, I gotta be honest. Chocolate is my favorite dessert. And I'm not ready. I'm not ready to just say, I ain't never gonna eat a brownie ever in my life. Because one day I'll be able to treat myself and I will be able and have the willpower and the discipline to eat one. Because I used to make brownies for my family. But when I couldn't sleep at night, remember when I told you I wasn't able to sleep? I literally would wake up at night and I would go to the other, we got a guest bathroom. So now that the our oldest two have moved out, no, that room is now a guest room. So I go to that restroom at night and I would cut through that kitchen and pick up a brownie and eat it quietly before I come back to get in the bed, just to grab another brownie and eat it on my short trip back to the bedroom. That's the God's honest truth. I don't know if my family ever really paid it any attention that when they got up, lots of brownies were gone because I was eating them just like that. But those are the type of things that I don't have to worry about anymore because of this drink. Because of this drink. And I've had people to ask me, and it hurts it doesn't hurt. This is all messed up because I didn't fix it. But this is me the other day. This is me Monday at the gym. This is me at the gym. That's me at the gym. That's me. I'm literally fixing it while on my phone while we're looking at it. I know you're like, what? I am. I literally just fixed this on my. I'm a little tech savvy. I just fixed that. But that's me, a size 10. I feel good. I look good. And if you don't think I look good, I do. Guys, Monday, when I weighed in, I was 205, 205.7 pounds. I weighed in this morning and I have been just, and again, like I said, I kept pushing. I'm like, why? Why can't I get to 199? Why can't I get to 199? Why can't I get to 199? I just want to break it. I got to go backwards. I'm trying to go backwards, but the scale ain't moving. And I decided that I had to figure out how to break through that barrier. Why I wasn't breaking through the barrier. And I did it. And I'm not going back. I'm not going the other way. I will not stop drinking this juice. I will not stop sleeping well. I will not stop taking this B cardio that helps me breathe all day long. And when I'm on the treadmill and when I'm going upstairs to check on my kids, I will not stop taking these products ever, ever, ever. The one time I called myself not drinking the drink to shrink, my blood pressure went up to stroke level. My blood pressure went up to stroke level. Well, why did it do that? Well, I gotta come. I'm gonna be honest with you, and because I know exactly what happened, and I'm gonna tell you why it happened. It happened because I didn't have the discipline or the willpower not to eat those things again. I started eating those things again and more. I started I started eating fries. I started eating the Chick-fil-A's. I started eating the things that I shouldn't have been eating. I started eating the pancakes again, not just two pancakes. I was at three or four pancakes. It wasn't seven anymore, but it was pretty darn close. But the fact that I had gone back, reverted to the other things that I was doing because I didn't have any discipline. And I didn't change for the lifestyle. I didn't make a lifestyle change. I just did what I needed to do with no intentions of taking that throughout the rest of my year. So I want to challenge you. I want to challenge you. Decide what it is in your health that you need to change. If I've mentioned something that I've gone through or that I've changed or I've been able to do with my health and it's somewhat close to what you need to do, message me. I know I can help. I don't have A1C level issues. But you know what? I also take the product to even prevent that because I don't want it. I want to keep my body right. I want to keep those numbers right. So when I get my blood work, the last time I got my blood work done, my A1C level was fine. And I want to keep it that way. So, all of the things, the high blood pressure, the high cholesterol, the A1C level, the weight, the eating disorder, the sleep disorder that I had, the headaches that I had, the stomach aches that I had, the the aches, the achy body when I woke up in the morning. I couldn't decide. My back hurt so bad. I always woke up just trying to figure out, okay, I'm awake now. How do I get out of the bed without hurting too bad? I'm trying to, and I would lay there and try to decide would it hurt better, would it hurt worse if I turn my body around like this and let my legs hang down, or if I should I take this leg and throw it over and roll, or if I should take this leg and throw it up and get out of the bed. I'm trying to. That's what I was doing. And we got other products that we got the pain roll on, we got the CBD roll on, we got the CBD. So you get to choose though. You get to choose. So it's time to go to bed now. But when you go to bed, I want you to think about something. Are you ready to break through those barriers? Or are you going to continue to stay where you're at? Because I'm telling you, you're living right now, but there's life on the other side. And go come to the other side with me. I can help you make that jump. Jump to the other side of life with me and learn how to live and don't just survive. Guys, I got to get off of here. I am getting ready to go upstairs, talk to my husband before he goes to sleep. I love you guys. Thank you for popping on here with me tonight. Do me a favor though, share this live with somebody. Share this live. Tag someone in this live. And if you haven't started your journey, get your journey started. You could get started for two, you could get two of these for 25, or you could get four of these for 40. Just let me know which one you want to do. And if you're trying to change your life, if you want to change your finances and you're living paycheck to paycheck, I know all about that as well. Message me. Let's talk about it. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for jumping on. Good night.